What's up, everybody? Dylan and Ben here from the PeakBot team, your household name for automated trading, back for another episode of the Automation Station, episode 166. Ben, are you getting on the music or am I? I am.
You got it. I'm laughing right now because I feel like today's intro video is even shorter than normal.
It keeps getting shorter.
At the last second when we went live, both of us were like looking at our other screen and we both went like that.
Yeah, no, it's not on us. I'm not ready to say it's our fault. I don't know whose it is, but that's okay. But we're here. Happy Friday. Lot going on. Busy day in the world of PeakBot. A lot of bots, a lot of trades, a lot of everything. I'm gonna say we've had a good week. I've had a good week. My account's had a good week. So we'll take a deep dive into all of our strategies, all three next-gen strategies, how they perform this week. So that would be PeakBot, daily covered call strategy on IWM, Shorbo, opening range strategy on SPX, 0 DTE, and King Condor, our 1 DTE Iron Condor strategy on SPX. So we'll be covering all three of those. I have a wheel position on TQs. We'll see how that's doing. It was flirting with the money yesterday. A lot of partner bots and trades. We've launched our biggest partner to date, arguably, was launched this week. So we've got a lot. So hang in. Trader Trivia, opportunity to win some free PeakBot for a month. Ben, I don't know if we announced this, hard launch or anything on the show, but PeakBot pricing for PeakBot Pro will be changing. More bots to come, more value to come, a lot more education, private Discord, private classroom, et cetera, et cetera. So if you see some shifts coming soon, or now it's happening, all right? So these trader trivias start to really matter because price of admission's going up because the results are going up. More bots are coming in. We are as transparent as they come here.
AI bots are coming in, and those are expensive.
Yeah, and they're hot right now in the background. We're testing amongst our AI version of our strategies against our existing strategies. So there's so much we can nerd out on, and these are things that you're going to want to get as a part of PeakBot Pro Plus in our private weekly classroom. Okay, so anyway, enough plugging. Let's get into it. Ben, while people are joining here, maybe we can just take a look at some results from the week. I know we tried. Go ahead.
Oh, I just said sure. Let's take a look at some results. We could talk about an open PeakBot trade. Okay. I do at some point want to touch on our King AI strategy.
Okay.
So we've been working on that for quite some time. It's been live. Truly for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trading days. Today is the 5th trading day. I want to take a look at what it's doing.
Let's do it. All right, so we're going to start at the top with PeakBot. Then we're going to go to King Condor, or then we're going to go to Shorbo, and then we're going to go to King Condor so we can focus a little bit on the AI stuff. All right. And Ben, and anybody who's listening and tuning in and trading all of our strategies, you know that I'm kind of making a crab sandwich. Two of the 3 bots have great results this month. Shorbo's in recovery mode. But let's start with PeakBot. Here we go. I'm going to pull it up on screen, Ben. I'm going to show results, and then you can show us any. I think you're in an inactive position today, so we can go take a look at that. All right, so let me pull up this. Here's us. I'll zoom in a little bit over here. All right. So here's PeakBot for September, up 0.88, nearly 0.9%, $217 per unit. Now, unit size for PeakBot's 25K, roughly. All right, we're buying 100 shares of IWM daily and selling a call against it, potentially multiple calls, depending upon how the position's moving with or against your trade. So as we can see, no days off here. Market was closed at the beginning of the month, but we've traded every day as expected with PeakBot. We normally see maybe one day a month where there's no trades if there was a gap up overnight. But Ben, we're 3 for 4 so far this week. We took a sizable loss on Wednesday, but as you can see, I think that's been the biggest loss all month. We've been managing drawdown and losses spectacularly.
Well, you know what? On Wednesday was a brutal day. We opened, let's look at it. Yeah, let's get a chart up on screen here. I'm gonna crazy and use the chart on the Tradier Dash. You can get that up. Let's do that. Yeah, I don't know why I'm using it for this, but I'm gonna use it for now.
Okay.
So if we're looking at Wednesday, I'll zoom in here. We got to change the candlesticks. We look at Wednesday. Let's do 15-minute bars. Oh man, this is a mess. I don't know how to read the chart from here. Here we go.
Trading View.
No. I want to promote the Tradier platform. Maybe I'm doing more harm than good, but we'll see.
All right, we'll see.
So, what date was Wednesday? That was
the
24th.
4th.
Yeah, so Wednesday was when we took the hit. We opened Wednesday right around 243.85, and then we closed at 241.62. So if you were to just buy and hold on Wednesday, you would have had like a $2.20 loss versus, Dylan, pull that calendar back up.
Just stop sharing. Okay, sorry. It was 163.
163. So even though it was a bad day, we were still able to not lose as bad as the market lost, and that's
minimize.
That's something that I really enjoy about that strategy. And then if we look at, can you get that calendar back up?
Yeah, let me get it up.
All right, cool. We look at Tuesday, the day before. We see that we took a nice pop up in the beginning of the day and then drifted down the whole day. Would have been a loser, but because of the premium that we're collecting, we wound up pulling out $56 profit. Now today we're in a bit of a predicament, right? So our sold call is at 240. And I think this chart's delayed here a little bit because I'm looking at my other screen. Right now, IWM is right at 240. Yeah, we are delayed. You know what? I'm just going to go here.
Yeah, go ahead, man. About time.
I'm going to have to take all this stuff off here. IWM.
Nothing's easy, right, Ben?
Nothing's easy. So right around this blue line, I'll just move it up to 240. So right now, we've got a gain in the account. We need IWM to finish above this blue line to realize a full gain, which today, based on the credit received, would be about a $68 gain. Now, when I checked my Tradier account last, and it's probably different now, what are we looking at? If we look at IWM, we got in for 239.27. We can get out now for 239.49. It's a little bit over a $20 gain. I was looking at about a $30 gain before. I'm tempted just to cut and run right now. I mean, Dylan, you know that about me.
I know, and that's fine. Look, this is the conservative strategy. This is live, people. By the way, our other bots are not man and machine like this. Ben bot, when adjusting, can be manually traded by Ben and copied into your accounts. That's why it's available exclusively on Tradier and maybe one other broker. But that doesn't matter here right now.
See, I'm not liking this price action that I'm seeing. You know what I mean? Like we've got highs here. We made lower highs. Feel like fairly lower lows there. I'm just not trusting this 240 price range. And if we look at what we got going on the rest of the day today, I'm not sure what these Fed speeches are going to be about, but I'm a little uncomfortable with Fed speeches in general. So I don't know. Let's revisit this at the end of the show and see if we want to take a profit here. If we're above, let's make a deal here. If we're above $30 in profit by the end of this show, take a profit.
All right. I was going to say, because on the month, we're at 217. I was going to see if we can get to that 250 number nice and round.
Okay, so we need $33. So yeah, let's do that. Let's put in if we can get that. You know, let's do it. Let's put it in the order right now.
Okay.
So that way we've got it going. So I'm just going to go here to my position. I'm going to click this icon here, reverse this trade. And then, so what's the math? I got in at 239.27. So for a $33 gain, it needs to be 239.60. Right? We need to trade there. So I like that. We're going to change this to credit, 239.60. We are leaving money on the table, but it's Friday. I don't want to get caught in the market sell off on a Friday when we could have won. So, all right, orders in.
Orders in.
Orders in.
Keep an eye on it. Right now, you're 10 cents away from filling, it looks like.
Yeah, strong little pump up, and we'll TP.
Boy, all right. Hey, this would be a fun one to see happen live. So let's keep checking in. You keep an eye on it, all right?
Yep.
So, and we'll revisit afterward. Let's talk about Shorebo. So we're going to get a new banner up on screen here in just a second. I'm going to pull up our results for Shorebo this month. Okay, and remember, Shorebo is a 0 DTE opening range breakout strategy on SPX only. All right, so 3 for our last 4 and 2 for 2 this week. All right, we are in recovery mode. This was worse. Okay, this was worse. We were, let's just do the math here. We just highlight all of these and I zoom out. We were down about $800, okay? Heading into this week. We're down now $464 on the month, okay? So $100 winner on Monday. No trade criteria met on Tuesday. Want to know why the bot didn't trade? Message us, ask us, sign up for PeakBot, or we'll tell you if you send a message in the chat.
There we go.
160 on Wednesday. No trade yesterday? No trade yesterday.
No trade yesterday.
Okay. Thomas, that's $1.
There was no, that wasn't on him. There was a data feed issue.
Okay, gotcha.
No trade today due to Michigan Consumer Sentiment Report.
Ugh. All right, so we got 2 days left of trading in September, right? 30 days in September, yeah?
Yep.
So 3 red weeks to start the month. Look, that's not fun. But if we can exit here with a 4.6% drawdown, we're happy. So let's see what we can recover Monday, Tuesday, and let's keep moving. Again, the idea here is to be diversified across all bots. Now, anything fun? Did you fill in BenBot? Not yet.
No, we're at 54 cents. So yeah, a little push up right here. We'll get filled.
Okay. All right. So now, and you're going to see here, we're starting to give some more information as to the criteria and why the bot did not trade on a given day, okay? But hey, let's give it a sec. King Condor, man, we've had our ups and downs with this Condor. We've decided to keep Common Condor on. At least me personally, I've gotten scared. I've taken profit early, and whenever I do, by the way, and I think the world, at least the inner circle of PeakBot knows this, if I'm taking profit early, you're welcome. We will print that full trade. That's how it works. But look at this. Up $1,100, $1,144 per unit, okay, in September. What have you done for me lately? A lot, King Condor. This is 11.44% ROI in just 1 month. Ben, what are we? All right, how many took? So 2, 5, 8, 10. This bot is 7 for 10 this month. 70% win rate.
Love that.
Loving it and hating it.
BenBot just filled.
We
got our gain. Put that up on screen. Filled. Nice. 239.60. Going to plug that into the results sheet in just a little bit.
Live.
And we are looking at a $250 gain for the month. So add that onto King Condor. Subtract out Shorebo. Where are we at, Dylan?
Oh, all right. So let's do it. Here. Can we update this live? So
yeah. Do it live.
All right. So I'm gonna get your screen down.
I got it.
Okay. So how much was this? 33 gainer?
This was a 33. Small gainer. But hey,
okay.
We're 4 for 5 this week. We love that.
What's my percentage? 33 on. We're doing this off of the 25K, right?
We needed. Well, it's per day actually. So hold on, I'll get you a percentage.
All right, Ben will get me a percentage. I'm going to update our running total in the corner. Ben, you'll get me a percentage and plug in the weekly. We're doing it here live, folks. All right, 250 on the month. That's fun. That's our 1%, unless you're telling me that's a different number slightly as well.
Hold on. No, that number should be good. All right, 0.1
All right. So that's fun. Oh, I got to get this banner off. This is PeakBot. Okay. So here it is. 1%. So that's 250. Shorebo is down 464. So let's do this. 250 minus 464 plus 11. Sorry. 464 minus 250 minus 214 plus 1144. I stink, but it's about $800.
800.
So, which is awesome. 8%. Well, that's not true because that would be off of 45K. So hold on, guys. Give me a second here.
You gotta get this figured out.
All right, so so it's $930 between 3 next gen bots this month. Up 9.30 out of 45K, right?
Yep. It's a little over 2% return.
2%
smoothed out. Love that.
Love that. Love that.
Do that every month. 24% return.
Beating the market. All right. Well, we took the scenic route, didn't we, to get there? But we're there. So fantastic month so far for King Condor and PeakBot. Shorebo's on the mend here. Hopefully we can get some green. But
I think we could finish out the month at a 3 to 4% return.
Oh yeah,
I think we can do it.
All right. So Ben, we did touch on King Condor. Now talk to me while we're on it. Should we go to Trader Trivia? Let's go to Trader Trivia, and then we'll come back to King Condor AI. You tell me.
Let's go to Trader Trivia. We'll come back to King AI. Let me get that screen.
Take your time. We're gonna change the music up.
Wherever that went. Here we go. Yeah, change the music, whatever you want to do. Okay, this is how this works. And Dylan mentioned PeakBot's pricing is going up, so this matters now more than ever to get your free month of PeakBot. If you've ever wanted to try a trading bot but you didn't want to pay for it, here's your opportunity to get it for free. So how this works is we are going to ask a question. You're going to email us to the email on screen, experience@peakbot.com, the answer to the question. And if you get it right, we will email you back with a link to get 1 free month of PeakBot on us. So that way you can try it. No obligation to continue after that. You can cancel at any time. We want you to try out our bots. So the question to be answered today is, what year did the New York Stock Exchange install its first electronic board to display stock prices?
Wow.
Is it A, 1929, B, 1937, C, 1966, or D, 1971? I don't know the answer to this.
Okay.
I didn't even know this was the question. I completely forgot to check Trader Trivia before we went on today. If I had to go back to when we were in school and think about, okay, what out of these answers would make sense? Dylan, what
C or D? It's got to be C or D.
What would your line of thinking between those two be?
Is there a key invention or something I'm forgetting about between
No,
the 2 years?
I'm just thinking like it's not going to be the most recent date. It's got to be.
Oh, because you're thinking, is the test tricking us here? Is that?
Yeah.
When in doubt, I did go C often. I feel like B was the when in doubt, B it out. But I'm going to go with, personally, and we're going to learn something first, but I'm going to submit my guess. I'm going to go D, 1971.
Okay. I think I'm going to go C, but we'll see who's correct. So email us, experience@peakbot.com. If you get it right, we'll send you a link for a free month of PeakBot. Now, while we wait for you guys to send in your emails, let's learn something here. In 2021, more money was raised through SPACs. A SPAC is an abbreviation for Special Purpose Acquisition Company. So raised more money in 2021 than any previous year in history. Over $160 billion was raised. And it was such a craze that almost half of all IPOs that year were SPACs instead of traditional listings. So these were just companies set up to go public.
So do you think this has anything to do with
public companies?
Do you think this has anything to do with like COVID and coming out of that and all the ingenuity?
I would think so because the market was crazy then. Like
Pumping.
companies were, and that was around the GameStop. That was after the GameStop and AMC boom, right?
Yep.
So there was a lot more retail in the market. Yeah, I totally think that whoever was behind the invention of these SPACs was definitely taking advantage of all of the market activity at that point.
And then half of them probably crashed and burned in 22.
Yeah, potentially.
22 was ugly. I think that was the turnaround, right? There definitely a pullback there. Okay. Good stat. Let's see how we did here on Trader Trivia.
The answer is C. 1966, the New York Stock Exchange took a major step towards modernization by replacing traditional chalkboards. That's crazy to think about. What prices just on chalkboards all day?
Well, I don't want to become like a conspiracy theorist here on the automation station. I don't want to do this to the Tradier Hub, but here's what bothers me about that. I was thinking to myself, let's go 10 years post moon landing. You know what I mean? Hey, we're on Wall Street with chalkboards, yet 5 years prior we had a man on the moon. By the way, you know we're going back?
No. Hold on. No, this was 1966. We didn't hit the moon until 1969.
Wow, I thought it was 61 for some reason in my head.
No.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
Still, the technology to put us on the moon was being developed, and we put in an electronic board.
Yeah, come on. And by the way, I think I saw something yesterday. I have no idea what's real or fake anymore online, but I think we're going back to the moon.
Really?
There was I saw an astronaut yesterday saying we're going back. I don't know when, but that's news. Maybe invest in your space stocks.
SpaceX.
Or actually, that could be
SPCE Virgin Galactic.
Well, maybe we form a trade idea around it if we run out of other things to talk about.
We can do that.
All right. Well, in the background, I'm looking at if we're actually going to the moon.
Because the ticker SPCE was or still is on our trend spread and wheel watch list fairly often.
So here we go. The United States is planning another trip to the moon with Artemis program aiming for crewed landing in mid-2027. Takes astronauts early 2026. Includes collaborations with commercial partners like SpaceX.
All right.
So we're going back to the moon, man.
All right. What are we going to do there?
I don't know, but I want to trade around it. Really is all I want to do. What are we going to do there? Get some moon rocks, right? Hey, if we're going to go to the moon, do you think crypto goes crazy, somehow takes advantage and latches onto that? And anyway,
maybe crypto will be the first intergalactic currency.
Yeah, maybe we'll mine on the moon.
That's a thought. Certainly cold enough there.
Yeah, do it.
Keep the machines cold.
Yeah. All right. Where do we want to go? So, Ben, King AI.
King AI, yes.
All right,
I've got a spreadsheet.
While you're pulling it up, give them 30 seconds on how we came to this, why we're doing it, and what it might be.
Okay, so King AI is a variation of our King Condor strategy. It's not going to replace the King Condor strategy for those that don't want to mess around with AI, but it is very similar. It's selling a 1 DTE Iron Condor using the same VIX filters, but instead of just always selling the 20 delta, we're looking at the strike prices from anywhere between the 10 and the 30 delta. And what AI is doing is it's trying to find out, hey, what's the highest probability to get us the most bang for our buck, right? So we've been testing for a while. What I'm going to show on screen is just the past couple of days of us not changing any parameters with the bot and see how we did the past couple of days. So let's go ahead and get that on screen here. So these are each side of the bot, right? Each there's a call side and a put side. We've got our sold strike, our bought strike, our premium that we received when we opened the trade, and premium we have to pay back when we closed. That's That's the net between the sold strike and the bought strike, because we are letting these trades expire. Now, there's no stop loss on this. The reason why we're using AI here is we want to determine when, how far out to place the strikes and when we should or should not trade. And you can see here that there was a gap. We did not trade on the 22nd, which I believe was Monday. So last Friday into Monday, the bot said, hey, trades aren't looking good right now. We're not going to do it. And you can see here, now this is the thing that we're looking at next. Delta suggestion. Now, the first day we got a 10 delta for the calls, 15 delta for the puts. And then the rest of the days, it's just been a 10 delta, which has resulted in a smaller P&L, which I'm not complaining about as long as we win, right? So assuming we win today and things are looking good for a win today, what is that? That's about a $690 gain so far. Let me actually do this zoom a little bit different. $690 gain trading all these. Now you might be saying, all right, well, you're not collecting a lot of credit. And this is one of my concerns. You're not collecting a lot of credit for losing days.
Right.
And what the back testing showed us is that, yes, there will be losing days, but this strategy had like an 88% win rate. So it's crazy to see the chart. And like I said, we're looking at delta right now. We're looking at the suggestion that the AI model is spitting out, because I don't think we want it to be the 10 delta every day. So we've got to come up with a confidence threshold where we say, hey, if we're 98% confident in the 20 delta, trade the 20 delta. If we're if we're like 50% confident in the 20 delta, but we're 85% confident in the 15 and we're 95% confident in the 10, then yeah, we're going to choose the 10. So I think we need to internally decide what that balance is, so that way we are collecting enough premium along the way. And it can be anywhere from 10 to 30. Now, the way we do it right now is we look for the highest delta at the 99% confidence interval, which I think we can relax that a little bit to get some more premium, but we do want to see how this model performs over the next couple of days, just to get a feel for how it's trading.
Okay, very exciting stuff here. And I gotta tell you, I got lost in this space trade, which is what I'll be calling it. I have a couple potential trade ideas, but King AI, this is not the last of AI with PeakBot. In fact, it's likely just the beginning. We'll be doing this for all of our strategies, launching them alongside to see how the traditional strategy competes with the AI version. Ben, I bet there are times where, based on the market conditions and how quickly things are changing, where that flips and flops. But the idea is that we're trying to get smarter, more consistently long-term to measure our risk and collect the appropriate amount of premium. So very cool stuff with King AI. All right, so I'm just going to pull up an article here, and we can have fun. We're going to wrap probably 5-10 minutes. Do we have anything else we want to discuss here?
Let's go over the space trade. We'll look at upcoming economic events and wrap it up.
All right, so this is nasa.gov. Okay, so there's no fake in this here. This is real. Artemis 2. Okay, by the way, so Artemis 1 was a uncrewed flight. Okay, here's Artemis 2. First crewed flight test of the Space Launch System and the Orion spacecraft around the moon. I'm assuming these are our astronauts here, and we can meet the crew if we'd like. But here's the high-level mission, okay? Lunar flyby. Ben, I don't think we're touching foot. We're not going to have another large step for man.
Okay.
I think we're just going around it, okay? So I'm less excited about the trade idea now. I think we've pretty much...
Okay.
I think we've continuously, not always, but I think we've sent people around the moon a good bit.
Yeah, I mean, here's the bigger question. Why haven't we gone back to the moon?
Well, that's why I didn't want to start. I didn't want to start that here today. That's a whole...
Was it scary? Was it scary when we were there?
Or were we there? Or really what people like to play with is, were we there? And
Hot Chili Peppers say they filmed it in a Hollywood basement.
Well, a lot of people say that. I think, and having an opinion nowadays is scary.
Oh, it could
So,
get you in trouble. So
well,
don't have to.
yeah, more than trouble sometimes. But yeah, I think that we've been there, and I think we'll go back. I think a lot of what was out there was probably definitely filmed in a Hollywood basement. I don't think our cameras were good enough. But anyway, so I asked GPT quickly, hey, who's involved here, right? I sent it the link, all this stuff. And basically what I'm getting at here is Lockheed Martin, ticker L, I'm sorry, I took us off. Ticker LMT. They're the lead contractor for this spacecraft, Orion. Okay. Boeing, very heavily involved in major systems for the Artemis mission. Northrop Grumman. Okay. So there's a whole list of stocks. And then there's kind of these core anchor names and a couple upside, downside. Because Ben, this is boom or bust, I think, right? If you're trying to play something like a major event like this, goes well, awesome. Goes terribly, oh no.
Yeah.
So, and if Boeing's involved, shit, I don't know. Pardon my language, but more of a flip of the coin for them recently. Okay. What's getting in our way next week, if anything, for economic events? And, okay, no, BenBot exited. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was going to see, are we in?
Oh, hey.
Oh, you know what? I got one more thing. I lied. I stink. Yeah. Yep, just really quick. I'm wheeling TQQQ. All right. And we're like right at the money right now. So I had a $5 bullish put credit spread on the TQs here. This has been printing for me the last few weeks, $50 here, $60 here. This week, I'm trying to stay above 100 right now. It's at 100.26. I don't know if that's delayed or not, so I'll just look at it here quickly. Yeah, accurate. So that's the blue line I'm trying to stay above here. And if not, that's fine. I made about $60 in premium, and I'll get assigned 100 shares of TQs. But I'm hopeful for the rest of the day. And if so, I'll make another $60 in premium for the week.
And if you needed to and you wanted that peace of mind, you could just close out now for like a $20 game.
I could, but I won't.
I'm
going to see it through.
Biscuits.
Well, yeah. It's just whenever I get involved, I go and look at it back at the end of the day, and it would have been fine. So I'm sick of paying my money back to the market. I get it. All right. So economic events. Apologies. What do we got?
Before that, I want to. This is kind of cool. If you go to Tradier.com and you go to platforms, all the platforms that are connected to Tradier, check it out. There we are. Featured platform.
Number PeakBot. 1, 2. So I'll tell you this. Next goal, big deal. Next goal. Sorry, Kurt. We're shifting left. All right, we're shifting left. So what we're coming for. I'll put it out there. No, it doesn't need to be secret. This is big though. Tradier.
Option Alpha, great company. Option Alpha. Build your own bot.
BYOB.
Build your own bot.
And if you're not ready to BYOB,
PeakBot, we built it for you.
Yep. BY.
Big difference.
BIFY.
Bring your pre-built bot. BYPBB.
Whatever it is. This is a big day for PeakBot. Tradier has been fantastic partners of ours for so many reasons. So we're pumped. And come check us out and get the best options fees in town and get the best bots in town with PeakBot pre-built strategies. All right, what do we got next week?
Here we are next week. So today going into Monday, the Condors will trade. Indeed, they will trade. Not much action on Monday. We've got some Fed speeches. We've got home sale data. We've got some more speeches. Monday going into Tuesday, we got job openings on Tuesday. We've got, I think that's the big thing for Tuesday, just the jolts. Wednesday, we have ISM manufacturing, which we used to turn off the King Condor for, but data says trade through it, so we are going to trade through it. Thursday, nothing much going on. We got mortgage rates, which I know some members of the PeakBot team are in the market houses, so keep an eye on those mortgage rates. And then Friday, we got non-farm payrolls, which previously data said trade through on King Condor. Now data is saying do not trade NFP.
Oh, okay.
So
these numbers were bad last time, non-farm payrolls, right?
Yes.
And real bad.
Yes. They were terrible. And we got unemployment rate, S&P global data, ISM services data. So big data day next Friday. So King Condor will not be on Thursday going into Friday of next week. Really, for me, I think jolts and that are like the things that stick out to me the most.
Okay. Excellent. Love doing this. Love knowing what's on the horizon here, what's on and what's off for the bots and things to look out for. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else. As you've seen at the bottom of the screen, PeakBot, we have our own strategies for you, but we also have partner strategies in which we automate for. Okay, so head on over to our Linktree, linktree.com/use PeakBot for a full list of PeakBot's products and our partners. We've got something for everybody: big accounts, small accounts, pre-built bots, alerts, algos, and everything in between. So we did get one. Awesome. Thank you. Sorry, live things happening here. So if anybody needs anything, you know where to find us. Head on over to peakbot.com, use the chat feature, schedule time with our team, see if you qualify for all of our strategies. Anything else, Ben?
I think that just about does it. Start trading today, because if you don't start trading today, your money's not going to grow for you.
Adapt or die. Thank you so much. And as always, we'll see you at the peak.
You know how the financial world goes. Here comes the buzzkill. Please make sure to take some time to read this boring disclaimer. We will owe you one.